The mental battle is real. Tammy Slaton opens up about food addiction, mental health, and a new protein coffee hack. Tammy Slaton, star of the TLC reality series 1000 Sisters, is once again speaking out, this time about the complex intersection of food addiction, mental health, and self-care in her weight loss journey. On September 23, 2024, the 38-year-old shared an inspirational post on Instagram that pulled back the curtain on her emotional struggles and revealed a recipe she calls her protein coffee, or Prof. That's become part of her coping strategy and nutrition plan. Her message, raw and honest, emphasized that healing isn't just about the physical transformation. The mental battle is real. In her Instagram post, Slaton showed off photos of her protein coffee creation. She referred to one selfie holding the drink with pride, captioning it, "Posing with my Prof. Proud of myself. Over 25 g of protein, and this is my second one." Here's how she described making it. It starts with instant coffee, flavored with sugar-free syrups, including French vanilla, and a drizzle of caramel sauce. She mixes in a protein shake, roughly 15 grams of caramel protein shake, plus about 20 grams of protein from the coffee mixture. Additional flavor comes from around 5 shots of French vanilla flavoring, brown sugar, cinnamon, and sugar-free flavoring. Overall, she claims the drink delivers over 25 grams of protein. It's been called her second one in the day, indicating this is part of a daily nutrition plan. Slaton's emotional and mental health struggles. The recipe shared more than just nutrition. It connected to deeper themes in Slaton's life: depression, food addiction, and emotional eating. In her Instagram post, she wrote, "The mental battle is real. The mental aspect plays a significant role. Being depressed and having a food addiction, I often ate my feelings, taking out my emotions on food." She acknowledged that many people face similar struggles, emphasizing that it's not just about food, it's about dealing with the deeper emotional challenges we face. Healing starts from the inside. You are never alone in this fight. Slaton also reflected on how, in her past, she used food as a way to cope with depression and emotional pain. She said that if she had had mental health support earlier, she might not have become as large as she did. To give full context, Slaton hasn't always been open about every aspect of her struggle. Over the years, she's shared pieces: the role of food addiction, the importance of mental health, and how external support has helped. Some key points. At her highest weight, Slaton was around 717 pounds. She revealed in August 2024 that she'd lost a total of 500 pounds. She underwent bariatric surgery in 2022, a major turning point in her physical health journey. In addition to physical changes, Slaton is working closely with POP Recovery Systems, an organization that provides both emotional and physical support to people who have had bariatric surgery. She refers to this program as her backbone. Despite the progress, Slaton acknowledges that the journey continues to be filled with challenges. She admits that there are times when she still turns to food for comfort, especially when feeling depressed or emotionally vulnerable. One of Slaton's strongest messages is that mental health care isn't optional in a journey like hers. It's essential. Looking back, she believes that if she had access earlier to mental health support, things could have been different. Her work with POP Recovery Systems has given her a community of people facing similar struggles, people who can relate to the emotional toll of drastic weight loss and the mental health components of healing. In her Instagram posts, she's used hashtags like #MentalHealthMatters, #FoodAddiction, #EmotionalHealing, #WeightLossJourney, #YouAreNotAlone, phrases meant to reach others who may be suffering in silence. From her posts, interviews, and public persona, several reflections stand out about what Slaton has learned so far. Healing is internal. She emphasizes that physical health is closely tied to emotional healing. You can't just change your diet or undergo surgery. You have to address the mental health roots of addiction. Consistency, not perfection. She admits that she's not perfect. She still has slip-ups, still feels emotional pain. What matters is recognizing those moments and getting back on track. Support systems matter. From medical professionals, surgery, recovery programs, to emotional support online. All of these have played a role. She credits being part of a community for moral encouragement. Self-compassion is essential. Slaton's tone often includes both accountability and gentleness with herself. She shares mistakes but also gives herself grace. She frames her journey not as punishment, but as growth. While Slaton's progress is remarkable, the path forward is not without its hurdles. A few challenges she and others in similar situations might still face. Emotional relapse. Moments of depression or emotional stress can trigger a return to coping through food. Slaton acknowledges this risk. Sustainable habits. Building habits that endure, not just in diet, but mental health practices, exercise, and lifestyle, is often a long process. Body image issues. Even after dramatic weight loss, people can struggle with body image, loose skin, and identity. Slaton has mentioned wanting skin removal surgery, for instance, in other contexts. Stigma and isolation. Many of the things Slaton has shared, eating one's feelings, feeling depressed, having food addiction, carries social stigma. Being open helps, but it can still be difficult to find empathy and understanding from all quarters. Slaton's transparency resonates for several reasons. Her story is relatable. Many people struggle with emotional eating, feeling judged, battling internal shame. Her statement that so many of us can relate to this struggle invites listeners in, not push them away. She is living proof of change, losing 500 pounds, having surgery, creating healthier habits. These are tangible outcomes people can see. It's not just talking, there are results. She balances celebration and realism. She shares her wins, protein drinks, weight loss, progress, but also doesn't shy away from the dark days or emotional work. She brings mental health out of the shadows in the weight loss/reality TV sphere, which often focuses primarily on physical transformation. Her insistence that mental health support could have changed things earlier underscores how essential it is. Wider context: food addiction, reality TV, and public health. Slaton's journey is also part of a bigger conversation. Food addiction is still controversial in some medical circles, but increasingly recognized in public health discussions. Many people equate it with emotional eating, binge eating disorder, or compulsive overeating, though the definitions and treatments differ. Reality TV shows about obesity and weight loss, like 1000 lb Sisters, have drawn both support and criticism. They can raise awareness, humanize struggles, and inspire others, but they can also simplify or sensationalize it. Slaton's honest reflections help push back against sensationalism by talking about inner complexity. Mental health care access is still spotty in many parts of the U.S. Slaton's comments about how much earlier support might have changed her trajectory underscore the importance of early intervention, therapy, and emotional support programs. Conclusion: Tammy Slaton's recent posts and reflections are more than a glimpse into her diet or weight loss plan. They are a narrative about human vulnerability, emotional pain, and the long march toward healing. Her protein coffee recipe becomes more than just a nutritional hack. It symbolizes the small, daily victories she's choosing to claim in her journey. Her transparency about food addiction and depression opens the door for others to feel less alone. If there is a takeaway from Slaton's message, it might be this: no matter how much physical change one undergoes, the direction of true transformation starts from within, from addressing the emotional wounds, cultivating self-kindness, seeking help, and sustaining support. For Slaton, as she puts it, healing starts from the inside.